Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Um, this is haul number 2 that I just got from my local comic book shop the other day. So I'm gonna start it off with the Green Lantern Corps number 43, Blackest Night variant. This is the return of Kyle Rayner, and this is the first time Guy Gardner becomes a Red Lantern. The reason why I got this book is because it was $1. And I feel this is a minor key, and uh, as far as I could tell from the comic book shop that I was at, they must have got their variants, and as soon as they get them in, they bag and board them, and they put them for sale. But I guess the ones that don't sell, eventually they put them in the dollar bin. So basically, every book that I've gotten in this haul are basically either 9.6s or 9.8s. They're just, I don't see flaws at all. Like, I guess they just was like, since we couldn't sell them, we just put them in the dollar bin. So that's what they did. So I was glad they did it because I think I picked up some pretty good books for $1. And I definitely think this one is definitely a good book that you get for $1. So you see this book, and look at that cover. That cover's pretty cool. All right, on to the next one. All right, this one is the Green Lantern number 43, Prologue to the Blackest Night. This is a variant also that I looked it online, and I've seen this is a 1 in 25. Forgot the name of the artist though. But I've seen it on eBay. It's basically going for 25 and up. So I was happy to get this book for $1. And like I said, 9.8. It looks great. Now this one though, I will say this Green Lantern number 21, this variant right here, for some reason, when I looked on eBay, I didn't see any. I'm like, okay, why can't I find this variant? And I looked under the new 52, and I still couldn't find it. So I don't know if this book has any significance, like if there's a first appearance or anything to this book, but for $1, I picked it up. Why not? I took a chance on it. Now, if anybody does know anything about this book, let me know in the comment section. And if anybody want to trade any of these books in my haul, want to do a trade for anything, let me know. I'm willing to trade. All right, so on to the next one. All right, this is the Green Lantern Corps number 44, Blackest Night variant. Now this book right here, I saw it on eBay. It's going for like $10, 10, 15. I didn't see no like first appearance or anything to it, but hey, like I said, variant for $1, gotta get it. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Now this one right here, I got this because I just love the cover. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a variant, Green Lantern number 3, the new 52. I just love this cover. This cover's pretty awesome. And for $1, can't beat it. But just so I could show you how much I love the cover, I wound up getting 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of it. So yeah, I really like it. But for $1 each, why not? But like I said, I'm willing to trade. If anybody wants to trade, let me know. Definitely. All right, so the next issue I got is The Flash number 2, the new 52 variant edition. I looked it up and saw that it wasn't nothing important about the book besides it being the number 2 issue of The Flash new 52, but and it being a variant. But the cover is cool. Look at that cover. I like that cover. So I bought it for $1. All right, now this one is Survivors Club number 1 from Vertigo. They're supposed to be doing something with this. I think a TV show, or they might be doing a movie. So, to get the number 1 issue, why not for $1? Can't beat it. So if anybody knows more about what's going on with this, let me know in the comment section. But if I remember correctly, I think it's a show. They're gonna do a show, but it's good to get the number one right now before maybe the show blows up. All right, on to the next one. This is The Hollows, number one. Now, I'll be honest with you. When I saw this cover, I was just like, man, I gotta see what this is about. And once I looked inside and started reading it, I was reading it at the comic book, so I just didn't care. I wanted to know more about it, and it grabbed me after the first couple of pages. I was like, you know what? Let me close this up. I'll read it when I get home, and let me just buy it. It's a number one issue. Who knows? They might do something with it in the future. Who knows? But just I'm happy with it to buy it for $1 and just to read the rest of the book. And I like the cover. It's an interesting cover, especially that little, you see the little dude right there? But yeah, so they had 2 issues of it, so picked up 2 of them. If anybody knows more about the Hollows, let me know. But definitely, never know. It something might happen. It's a number one issue. Might as well get it. On to the next one. All right, so this is the Green Lanterns, New Guardians, the New 52, number 22. Now, this book right here is a variant. But the thing about it is that when I went on eBay, I couldn't find this one either. I couldn't find nothing about this book. So I don't know if it's any importance to it. So if anybody else knows about this book, let me know. But like I said, for $1, why not? And plus, I ain't gonna lie, I like the cover. It's pretty interesting. I'm like, look at it. So yeah. Now this book right here, Blackhawk number 273. Now of course the reason why I got it is because it said last issue. And I know mostly with all long-running series, the last issue is always the lowest printed one. So I got it for $1, and it looks amazing. Like it looks great. So yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I haven't even looked it up to see if it's worth anything. But it's a last issue, and never know. They might do something with Blackhawk. Never know. And then this last issue might be worth something. So I don't know. But it looks great. Love it. All right, on to the next one. All right, Superboy number 10. The New Adventures of Superboy. Superboy number 10. I got it because it was in the dollar bin. It's a Superboy old issue, and I mean, it's in immaculate condition. It's great. It's about a 9.3. I'm at 9.4. 9.2 at the worst. But yeah, I'm gonna read it though. I definitely need to read it. I got a feeling it's probably a good book. If anybody knows more about this book, let me know. But I'm gonna read it. So it's good to just have it for $1. Now this issue right here is the Legion of Superheroes, number 310. This is the first appearance of Omen, which is this dude right here. And it's not the Omen that is from Teen Titans, okay? It's a whole different dude. I looked it up. I even looked in the book and started reading the book. And the dude looks completely different. He's powerful. He's like this powerful dude, like really, really powerful. And when I looked him up, he's only appeared like 3 different times. So they haven't really done nothing with this character. But when it comes to DC and Marvel, whenever they do reboots or do stuff, they reintroduce old characters and make them interesting. So you never know, they might do something with him. So a first appearance of him for $1, why not? So I picked up 1, 2, and 3. 3 copies of it. All of them, I would say 2 of them are 9.8s, one's a 9.6, because one does have a little spine tick. I would say that. But other than that, they look great. Now this one is Legion of Superheroes 301. Now this issue is not important at all. This is of no significance at all. But the reason why I got it is because I like the cover. I'm gonna read it, and it's a 9.8. It's perfect. It's nothing wrong with this book at all. It has no flaw. So I was just like, might as well get it. You never know what they're gonna do with Legion of Superheroes. Now this Legion of Superheroes though, number 269. Now this one right here, I love this cover. I'm not gonna lie, I like this cover, and when I saw it say the Fatal Five, I was like, the Fatal Five, never heard of them. So of course, I'm gonna look stuff up. That's what I do. And plus, right here it says they're back, the fearsome Fatal Five, but who is their new leader and what is his incredible power? So of course, I wanted to know who the hell is this dude. You know what I'm saying? So I looked them up first, but then when I found out about this dude right here, I definitely wanted the book. Then I was like, oh man, I gotta take this book because this book might be worth something one day. But basically, this person right here is basically, he's from Darkseid's planet and he's from the future. Like he basically rules in the future. Like he's as powerful as Superman. So he has these swords, and he has this cannon that comes out of his chest. Like that, his only weakness is the cannon thing. Like when it comes out, if you're able to penetrate, into it. Like, but if he shoots it off, like it's like one of them killer type things. Like it's just and the way he looks, his appearances, he's a bad. He looks like a badass. I ain't gonna lie, like he looks tight. I like I said, once I saw that and looked all that up, I definitely wanted this book. I was like, I got to take this book for $1. And this book is, like I said, it looks great. The only thing is it has a little bit of like a little color thing right there. Like I don't know if that's how the book came, or I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I'll know if I see another issue of this and it doesn't have it, then I'll know it's something. Like, I don't know, but it looks great. It's fine. But anyways, on to the next one. All right, now this issue is Nam #1, the Nam. Now, when I was growing up and I was collecting, I've been collecting comics since I was really young, and I'm up there in age. I'm not gonna tell you my age, but I'm up there. I'm up there. But anyways, when this came out, you would not believe this, but this issue was the hottest thing out for years. Like for a couple of years, this was a hot book. Like Nam #1, man, it was going for over $100. Like it was, and this was before CGC, before grading, before any of that. Like before grading companies. This book was going for that much money, and this series ran for about 60, 70 issues, if I'm correct. But it ran for a while. But this was a hot book. So it's kind of crazy whenever I see this book now in the dollar bin and nobody even knows about this book. Like people just, what the hell is this? And they don't buy it at all. And they don't realize this was a great, the reason why it was hot back then is because it was an awesome book. Like the art was great, the story was great. People just forgot about this book, and it's kind of crazy to me. So every time I see this book, I'm gonna buy it for $1. Like it's no way I'm not gonna get it, because you never know. Marvel might relaunch this series again, and it might be hot, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta get the first series." So you just never know with this. So I definitely tell people, if you can get the Nam #1, get it. Especially for $1. So on to the next book. All right, now this book, I'm gonna be honest with you. Zombie War #1. I don't know too much about it, but this cover just drew me in. And then when I saw who it was by, Eastman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's why the art looks kind of like that. And then when I looked inside the book and started reading it, I was like, oh man, this is pretty good. So, of course, I had to get it. $1, why not? And I also noticed that it said subcover. So, I had to look that up. And basically, it's before #1. It's like a #1, but it's like a variant. Like, it really does. I still don't really have the grasp of what it means by subcover. So if anybody else knows, let me know, because I still don't understand that part right there. Even after I looked it up, I was just like, what? I still don't get it. But anyway, I think it's like a variant. I'll be honest with you. But definitely, I just had to have it for $1. Why not? Look at this cool cover. You can't tell me that's not a cool cover. Look at it. That's pretty cool. Now, also while I was there, I got 3 books for the free comic book day. You know, because I got there late. I wasn't there on that day, so they still had some books left. So this was one of them, The Secret Empire free comic book day, and the DC Superhero Girls free comic book day. That one. And the Wonder Woman special edition free comic book day. Now that cover, I love that cover. That's a pretty cool cover. But all right, now the books. Let's get back to the dollar books. This right here is Original Sin #1 of the limited series, but this is the Diamond Retail Summit Las Vegas 2014 edition. So this one is not just the regular #1. So this is more rare than the #1. So of course I had to get it for $1. Now I will say this was a good series. People slept on this series. I mean, you gotta realize some important stuff came out of this series, like Thor became unworthy. Spider-Man winds up finding out about Silk, and I ain't gonna tell people. You just gotta read it. It's a lot going on. Like it changed a lot of things. So people need to realize that they should read this. This is a good series. So if you get a chance, pick it up. At least get the #1 issue. All right, y'all. All right, on to the next one. Now this is Thor and Loki, the 10th realm, on #3. Now this is part of the Original Sin tie-in, and this has to do with Angela leaving heaven and going to Asgard and finding out that Thor and Loki is her brother, like that she never knew. Like they didn't even know about her, and she didn't know about them. She didn't even know about Asgard. Like to her, that was like a legend. Like so, yeah. Look at that cover. That's a pretty nice cover. I like it. So I got #3 for $1. I was looking for #2 and #1, but I couldn't find it. So I'm definitely gonna keep looking. But if anybody has a #2 or #1 in near mint condition that's willing to trade me for something else that I got today, let me know in the comment section. I'll be willing to trade. All right, so let's see what's next. Oh, I got the new Teen Titans #40. His name is Brother Blood. Now, this is not his first appearance. This is just his return. That's all. But I love George Perez art, and I love this cover. This cover to me is badass. Like, and I love this so much that I got another one, as you can see. And I got me another one, as you can see. So yeah, I love this cover. This cover is badass. I love this. So for $1, why not? All 9.8s. They look great. Awesome. Gotta get it. Alright, now this book right here is Throwaways #1 by Image Comics. I don't know if they're ever gonna do anything with this. Never know. But it's a #1 issue, and I had to have it. So for $1, why not? And then they had another one, so I got 2 of them. So if anything happens with this, at least I got 2 of them. So $1 investment is a great investment. But out of everything in my haul, I was the most happiest when I found this. Now, the Invincible Iron Man #14 variant edition. Now you're probably like, what's so important about that issue? Well, this is the first time Pepper Pot dons the rescue armor. So she becomes rescue in this book. And This is the variant edition, so this is harder to get than the regular edition. So, and look at that cover. That cover is awesome. But the reason why I was so happy about it was because I actually had this book. I sent it to CGC, got it back as a 9.8, and then I sold it on eBay for $180. And since then, I've been looking for it again to get it again, and I cannot find it. I mean, I see it on eBay all the time, but the thing about me is I'm not going to buy nothing raw off of eBay from anyone because I'm not able to really look at the book the way I want to look at it. Like, and like I said, I've been doing this for so long. I've been collecting comics for so long that I'm pretty good with my grading. Whenever I send stuff to CGC, I pretty much have been either on the money or close to the money. So, I just like to be able to touch the book, take the book out, inspect the book, and I want my book to be what it is. You know, I want it in a certain grade, and that's why I don't like buying stuff off of eBay. I'll sell stuff on eBay because I know my grading, but I don't trust other people's grading because people will say it is what it is when it's not what it is, you know, and I'll be upset, you know, so I'd rather just not do that. So I'll just go out in the wild and find stuff and look for stuff. And if I don't find it in the wild at the grade that I want it to be, then I'm not going to buy it. Now, I was happy as hell to find this because I was like, man, when I found it, I was like, okay, I got to look it over. So, of course, I took it out the bag and board. And, man, like I said, this comic book store, they obviously took all their variants as soon as they got them, put them in bag and boards, and have had them in there since. Because all the variants are 9.8s or 9.6. They're awesome. Like, I was just like, man, these books look great. So this one is definitely a 9.8. But the thing that really made me super happy about this haul is the fact that not only did I get that, but I wound up getting a second one, a 9.8 also. Two 9.8s of her first appearance as Rescue. Variant editions, not the regular. So, yeah, I'm happy. Definitely, this made the whole haul, like, just worth it to me. Especially for $1 each. So, yeah, that's basically it, you guys. That was my haul number 2. Not all of them were keys, as you can see, but I wanted to buy them for $1, so I got them for $1. So that was basically it. But my next haul, number 3, I guarantee you probably be major keys, cause the place I plan on going to next, every time I go there, I get some awesome stuff every time. It's amazing that they keep getting stuff there, and the prices I pay for them is just I can not be no more happier about it. So until next time, you guys, like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, and I will keep making these videos. All right, you guys, have a great one.